Okay, well, this is the part where I just keep talking to myself till I find out that I'm live. Am I live? Am I live? It says I'm live, so I'm assuming I'm alive. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Workshop Presents Turbo Comedy. This is once again an experiment where basically we have 8 comics who would have only 1 hour to do a assigned topic, 3 minutes of material on an assigned topic. They only have 1 hour to prepare for it. And the winner will advance to the finals where they have a chance to win 25 American dollars, which is a lot. That's pretty much rent for me. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to bring you all in the room. So we got Robin Sutton, we got Matt B, Abby Elizabeth, Wadesworth, Ashley Goodermuth. If I get any of your names wrong, I am so sorry. Jessica Joel Pigao, Jade Bonin, and Luke Lindale. So yes, they all had only 1 hour to prepare. So it's going to be really exciting. And the best part about this is I don't pick the winner; they pick themselves, and that takes all the pressure off of me. But they're all winners. The reason why they're selected is we actually asked all the hosts from previous workshops who stood out, who was very consistent and funny and dependable. And congrats, everybody! You are our favorite children's. Don't tell everybody else that. This goes really well, which I hope it does. We like to make this a weekly show, but right now this is just kind of an experiment phase. So, with that being said, everybody has 3 minutes to do their set. I'm getting ready. Robin will be first. I'll get you ready. I'll let you know when to start, Robin. So Leo. Okay, I can't put the topic on the comments, but her topic is sewing. So Robin, sorry, Bobby. I don't know how you is it Bobby or Robin you prefer?
Bobby Sutton.
My apologies, Bobby. So
Okay.
Bobby has 3 minutes. She only had 1 hour to prepare. So this is what she wrote on sewing. So whenever you're ready, Bobby.
Okay. Good evening, guys and dolls. It's Bobby Sutton, your hot piece of white treasure. Stay at Trailer Home Mom. I got sewing, and that immediately made me remember that time that I had to get an additional crack in my ass sewn up. Piece of sage advice. Don't ride a unicycle with no seat naked. Take my advice, yeah. Yeah, I've been told all my life that a stitch in time saves 9. What the hell does that even mean? I don't get. Honestly, you cannot put a stitch in time. I know this for a fact. I broke 3-day sewing machines trying to stitch that watch. It's a little harder than I thought to sew these jokes together, Trying to quilt it all into one big throw rug of comedy. It's tougher than it looks, When I when I was preggers with my first son, he could get his toe up in my ribs and he would put a stitch tickle in me that was so bad and I couldn't stop him and it would tickle so hard I'd piss my pants. That's not a joke. It's just a fact, and I'm trying to stretch this thing out. Here we go. Mama used to say that the best way to improve my face would be to stitch my mouth closed. My autism makes it really, really hard to lie. It's just easier for me to tell the truth. Way easier than the verbal assaulting I'm going to lay upon myself and the lie I tell you out of panic. Because, I am so sorry that I didn't attend the funeral of your child, but I had to clap. Where'd I get it? A church? How'd it happen? God only knows. I can't lie for you. Don't ask me to lie for you. It'll just be terrible. Let me see here. How much time do I have left?
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Well, I'll just, okay, there you go. There's just not too much more I can stitch into this. So let's just say that I've got this set all sewn up. God bless and angels on y'all.
Great job, Bobby.
Thank you.
Oh man, that sewing, like I'm not gonna do too much feedback, but yeah, no, sewing. I always do crochet. My grandma used to crochet like a lot of dolls, and like creep the crap out of me. No joke. I just wanted to know why. Explain why I'm afraid of dolls. Okay, yeah, great job, Robin. Thank you so, Bobby. Sorry, I'm using the Facebook profiles. Yeah, I'm professional. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next person we have, let me take you off the spotlight for a second. It's this whole layout on technology up. So it's Gutermuth, right, Ashley?
Gutermuth, that's me.
Just making sure I said that right.
You did. You crushed it. Great
Wonderful.
job.
All right, so Ashley Gutermuth had only 1 hour to write topic jokes based off of technology. So I'm really excited to hear what she has to say. So whenever you're ready, let me know.
I'm ready. Let's go. Okay. I like technology, but I think that I'm consumed by it, and not in like a good way. You know, like when I'm consumed by jealousy. That's it's an addiction. And I know that I'm addicted to my cell phone because yesterday I was Googling shower-proof iPhone cases. That's a problem. But you know what? I am tired of holding my phone outside of the curtain. It's just my thumb always slips, you know, and I take a selfie. Just, God. Not another one. I've got about 400 accidental naked shower pictures on my phone. Oh, that one sent to grandma. Okay, great. All right, let's just put the phone over there. I'm thinking about giving up my phone. And I might as well, you know. I haven't called anyone since 2003. I haven't made a call on a cell phone since I had a Nokia 3310. Just that one of those little brick phones, right? Even then, I mostly played Snake. What else did we do? All I do now is text and read facts about giraffes. That's it. That's all I do. Oh, giraffes can grow to be over 5 meters tall. Great. Now I have to Google how big a meter is. It's just a long rabbit hole. I think that we've taken technology too far. I was reading an article yesterday about a robot that has been developed that can cook over 5,000 meals. 5,000 meals. I can name about 4 meals. Two of them are lean cuisines. That's and the other two are just cereals. Like there's a story in the Bible where Jesus fed 5,000 people with bread and fish. Imagine if he had that robot. Everyone would be like, whoa, look at Jesus with his robot. He's young. He's good with technology. That's how you know. This robot is made by a company called Moley. Moley. They should get that checked out. The robot costs $334,000. That's like saying, did you want a robot that could cook all your food or 2 houses? Can you live in that robot? Can you? This robot can crack an egg, but that's so easy. You know, all you got to do is drop it. I crack them all the time. It can crack an egg, but it can't chop things. I'll need my lumberjack robot for that. What is the point if I have to do all the prep work? What is the point? Are you telling me that I have to take out the bowl, measure the Cheerios, and then it will dump in the milk? You kidding me? I paid 2 houses for this? Come on. My name is Ashley Gutermuth. Thank you very much.
So fun. Well, all just keep this going. This is a great momentum. All right, so let's take you off the spotlight. Remove from the screen. Nope, it's all the way up. I don't know how to technology good. Speaking of which,
Yes.
all right. Next comic up is Wadsworth, right, Kim?
Wadsworth, yes, sir.
Damn it, I'm sorry. Kim Wadsworth. I should probably ask the question before I put people on. So Kim had an hour to do jokes about the topic of defeats. So I am really curious to see what's going to happen here. Kim, whenever you're ready, you let me know.
Let's go. Let's do this. Thank you guys for having this show, this platform, and for having me on it. I'm excited. I'm probably aging myself a little bit, but I grew up on this TV show called The Wild World of Sports. Every Saturday from 1961 to 1998, the announcer would come on and say those famous lines. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. For nearly 3 decades, the agony of defeat guy was Vinko Bogota. And he's from Slovenia. He's famous, not for being a great skier, but he was the wipeout guy. I mean, after that, he got a concussion. It tore him up. He couldn't ski anymore. He became a painter and a forklift driver. And I'm just thinking, man, I could have already been famous. Because it's true. I do really dumb stuff when I get drunk. Like, I often stare defeat right into the eyeballs. I mean, listen, don't tell me you've never drank all the alcohol in the house, even chugged the cooking wine, the cough syrup, and the shame. No. I mean, it doesn't get any more defeatist than that, I don't think. I mean, if you've never blacked out only to wake up next to a stranger in bed, I don't even believe you have a drinking problem. You know? I mean, there's nothing more special to me than saying that next day to the person that you don't know. Oh, that was great. Right now I'm having one of those moments, those deja. Oh yeah, I remember. Deja, who the fuck are you? I mean, my goals this year are simple. Don't be a loser. I mean, look, even the worst boxer in history, Emmanuel Williams, lasted 84 seconds and still collected a paycheck for getting his ass kicked. Oh, I'd like to throw my hat in that ring. See, my baby needs food, right? Now my baby he's 17-year-old high school junior. He's 6'5" and 315 pounds. He needs a lot of food. So hey, out there, who needs to beat my ass for my baby? I've got goals. I'm trying to keep my defeats to a minimum. I want to be down to 5 or maybe 6 blackouts a week. I'm just trying to be the bigger person and not my waistline, right? Although I'm highly successful in this department. I mean, I'm up to 4,000 calories a day. Pretty soon I'll weigh as much as my son. Yeah. But I'm only 5'3", so in my world, that's just a round. That's just a round. I mean, I figure, though, if I can just get up to 600 pounds, I can get some TV time on my 600-pound life. Get me some of that IMDb credit, you know? I mean, they always end up doing some crazy bariatric weight loss surgery, which defeats the purpose of me being an alcoholic. I mean, come on. You can't drink a fifth of vodka with half a stomach. The math doesn't work. Yeah, the math just doesn't work. I may be a drunk, but I'm good at math. And I like those math word problems. Hey, let's all try one together here. Okay. To find out how many holy fucks there are in one Hail Mary, you divide 7 I'll nevers by 19 it wasn't me's. Multiply that by 3 Twinkie altar boys, and you'll get your bell bottom. Plus one defeated dyke. Holy fuck. I mean, see how easy that was? Not nearly as easy as me after a few drinks. And Kim Wadsworth, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Oh, great job. Oh, that was awesome. It was almost 5 minutes. That's wicked. Within an hour, that's good job.
Yeah.
What I love about this is that a lot of these can be like live sets, you know. Like, so Leo. So once again, thank you, Kim Wadsworth. I pay attention. Great job.
How about it?
I don't know many Canadians actually say boo, but I'm going to just to help stereotype. So, Chase, you had 1 hour to write jokes about models, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you got to say. So whenever you're ready, let me know.
All right, let's go. So I looked up the definition for models. There's a few contradictions that I saw in the definition. Like one says it's a person who sets good examples, you know, like superheroes and stuff like that. The other pretty much just said drug addicts or supermodels. So, but the modeling industry is becoming more progressive with like LGBT models, plus size models, and foot models, which is a thing. And foot models can make up to like $2,000 an hour by just putting socks on, which makes sense, I guess, because I haven't worn socks in years and I'm broke as shit. So, but and to become a foot model, like your feet can't have any blemishes. They have to be perfectly manicured. But oddly enough, smell isn't an issue. Like, yeah, like your feet, as long as they look like they've been cleaned, they can smell like a wet dog. But enough about my fetishes. Growing up, my brother used to love to build model cars and things like that. And now as an adult, he actually builds real vehicles, which is pretty cool to grow up becoming something that you love to do as a child, which does happen. Like, I knew some kids that used to like to play as cops growing up, and now they're assholes. So it doesn't always work out that way, though, because like my favorite toys growing up are like G.I. Joes and Ninja Turtles, you know, but I never wanted to be in the military or a ninja, but I did want to be a cartoon turtle. So. And I kind of still wish I was a cartoon turtle because I'm actually a terrible human. So, like, I love my wife, but I'm no model husband at all. Like, I'm lazy and I'm not handy. Like, she'll always try to get me to do home improvements, but I can't fix shit, you know? And it always turns into a huge argument. So when she starts Googling, like, DIY projects, I know I'm going to have to start Googling divorce lawyers. I'm Chase. That's all I could come up with.
Yeah, Chase. I love the different analogies of models he took. So yeah, that was a great variety. All right, let's. Damn it, I can't multitask. I'm so sorry. Ethan Soleo. All right. So our next comic we have coming up had 1 hour to write jokes about the topics of love. So looking happy to hear what's going to be said by Jessica Pigow.
Am I audible?
Audible.
Yes.
Am I beautiful? That's the real question we need to think. We all know the reason I was invited here today is that I'm just a nice ass to bounce around the room. But as an advanced sentient AI incapable of love, I feel unjustly targeted by a prompt specifically about having feelings. Like, I'm not sexually attracted to anybody, never have been. Back in middle school, when all the other kids were turning into pimply hormone zombies, it was like I was the last human on Earth immune to the horny plague. Like, I am so non-sexual that I once had a sex dream about an orgy where I sat on the sidelines and read a book. I'm not actually a lesbian. I'm just here for the look. And know that relationships are a rich vein of material in our line of work. Like, honestly, it's to the point where I recommend every young comedian looking to distinguish themselves to just pick the most dysfunctional human being within their immediate social circle and propose marriage for professional reasons. But I'm a very busy person, and human affection makes me break out in hives. So I have never bothered to date prior to the age of 30. I am currently 30. You see, it turns out when most of my regular hobbies are unavailable to me for plague-related reasons, I turn to novel activities to fill my time, like cooking, crocheting, and heterosexuality. When I tell people that I have a boyfriend, they don't so much look confused as devastated. Like everything they've ever known has been a lie. The young man in question has severe ADHD while I have autism, which is a bit like a golden retriever trying to date a wet cat. He's also a former Hong Kong bodybuilder, and I can tell by the look on strangers' faces that they are feeling physical pain when they see us kiss in public. If you want to know how he asked me out, it's very simple. We were having a phone call because I had disliked him for nearly a year. I don't so much play hard to get as I play absolute hate. I had recently agreed to have a parlay, so to speak. So he calls me up. We've been on good terms for 2 days, and he says, "All right, you want to start a show with me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to start a show with you." "Well, what about my other offer?" I'm like, "What other offer?" "Why don't you date me?" I'm like, "Date you? I don't trust you enough to run a show with you. Why would I date you?" And he's like, "Well, if you don't date me, how are we supposed to get married?" I'm not going to marry you, but if we don't get married, then what about the children? Like one time when we were in the middle of a, shall we say, intimate moment, he suddenly froze above me and ran out of the room. In the distance, I heard the soft music as a yet unsullied ice cream van. And I can only pray for the poor driver as he drove down the block, chased by a large, muscular, and visibly aroused Chinese man. Yeah, that's all I had in the time for.
So much. Great job. Wow, you guys are all bringing it for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I am. Oh, this is so funny. Again, there are no words. I'm just really funny. Okay, so we got our next comic coming up. He had 1 hour to write jokes on the topic of Sopranos, interpret as you will. Everybody give up a warm round of applause for Luke Lindell. Whenever you're ready, let me know.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, so I got Sopranos, man. I was looking at the list and I was like, fuck, did Scott go to an improv show before and pick out just random words? Like, what the fuck are these words? Jesus. I had Sopranos. I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's not The Sopranos, right? That's all that came up. That's all I'm searching Google. That's all that came up was The Sopranos, okay? Anyways, I'm going to talk about Sopranos. I'll tell you what, in case you didn't know what a soprano is a singing voice that is the highest vocal range of all the voice types, okay? It also describes my voice after my 3-year-old daughter punched me in the balls because she wanted to get the attention of the baseball game. And after that incident, I could sing Whitney Houston's top 10 hits for a week. Yeah, that's also how I became a fucking soprano. I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys know Sopranos at all, but these are the top 3. Cecilia Bartoli, Faustina Bordoni, and Marilla Nielsen are the top 3 sopranos of all time. Actually, that's not true. Marilla Nielsen is just a name I made up. I have no idea who Marilla Nielsen is, and also Cecilia Bartoli and Faustina Bordoni, because no one knows who Sopranos are. No one knows who these people are. Was Bugs Bunny a soprano? Maybe. We don't know. Nobody knows. Fucking garbage. No one knows, and no one cares? What's your singing voice? Shut up. You know, no one cares. You know what I mean? And the thing is that opera singers, you know, opera is just not accessible. That's the issue with opera, right? They use words that you don't like. Do you realize you go to an opera, you're an English-speaking person, and they speak and sing in a language that you don't understand. What's happening? Like, does this happen anywhere else? Like, you watch Star Trek and the Klingons are speaking in their language, but it's not the entire fucking show. And they have subtitles. Yeah, let's watch Star Trek. They're only going to speak Klingon and we'll never understand anything they said. Except one guy is really upset. Oh, wait a minute. It's all the fucking Klingons. And that's all they're ever upset. Jesus Christ. Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what? I asked Google Assistant who Marilla Nielsen is. Google Assistant doesn't know. That's right. Because Google Assistant, I asked Google Assistant if there was any such thing as modern operas. Google Assistant doesn't know. They have no idea because it doesn't exist. I'll say this. The only thing that I'd like to see, like, incorporated with The Sopranos, I'd love to be able to see, like, you know, the catchphrases from The Sopranos in an opera. That would be amazing. You know, because the only thing I know about an opera is what? There's a woman with a Viking helmet. Right? That's what happens. At some point, there's a woman with a Viking helmet, and she's upset about something, and then the play ends, right? Or something? I don't know. The thing is, but I would love it if she came onto the stage, and there was a greasy Italian guy just sitting at a table, eating a big fucking salami, okay? And he just looked at him, and he was like, what you gonna do? And forget about it. That's it. Then it would be fucking great. That would be amazing, you know? And the other thing is the ballet. Like, what's up with the ballet? You know, like my wife and I went in Toronto here. We went to watch a ballet. The best part of the ballet was at intermission when we left the ballet. That was the best part of the ballet. It was amazing. You know, my wife on the way home, we were like, oh my God, that was so great. I was so happy they had an intermission. That's the best part, you know? And at the end of the day, like, all I got to say is with operas is if you're in like a country where they speak a language, like example, in Canada, English or French, speak in that language, sing in that language. What's so wrong with that? Like, why? Like, if I go to Tokyo, if I go to Italy, do they have operas in English? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? All right, that's it for me.
Oh, that felt like a one-man opera. That was very passionate. I loved it. Good job, man. Very funny. God damn, you guys are doing great. Okay, so let's take Luke off the solo and put Abby on. Abby, oops, that's the wrong one. Abby, there we go. Had an hour to write jokes about the topic of managers. And I'm hoping I don't get chastised like Luke just did for the opera thing. So whenever you're ready, Abby, let me know and we'll start the timer. Mute.
So you didn't hear me say I'm ready then? Because I'm ready. I'm totally ready. So my topic was managers, which is really appropriate because my grandmother actually was a program manager. She got to pick all the shows that they watched, which is good because my grandfather didn't have the references on LinkedIn. His only references were Columbo and Sawdust. It's also dangerous to have, like, give someone that deaf the remote control and the volume button. But I can tell you he was a big fan of Luke Lindo. Aliens, when they come down and they say, take me to your leader, I actually think that's probably mistranslated. And they're saying, I want to see your manager. Whoa, I just went small. Cool. I think that aliens are just saying, I want to see your manager. And it's just like, are you pissed at us? I don't know. Should we get Chad over here to talk to them? Make him over there. Just like stop sending that satellite with all that shit out there. Right? So just a bunch of space Karens is what I figure. The last time I had someone give me as a comedian, last time I had someone say to me they wanted to speak to my manager was another comic who I said couldn't be on the show. And it's like, I'm sorry, you think I have a manager? What, you think someone just tells me to wear pants? right? Like someone says, "Don't bite your tongue." I have to do that myself. You're talking to the manager. That's my whole role. I think that manager is just something that they add onto a title to make your LinkedIn more impressive. Like there's a lot of jobs out there, and it's just like, oh, I'm terrain improvement manager. Oh, you shoveled the walk. Good for you, right? Like do nannies or childcare workers just call themselves the potty time manager? Because I think that's already taken by Trump's aides. Or there's prostitutes. Look, it's good for another day at least, okay, guys? When reading job descriptions for managers on LinkedIn, they always are like, you need to manage this, you need to ensure the facilitation of this. And it's like, no, job description. I just want to know if I'll be cute doing it. That's it. Like, and the thing that's hard, if you ever wanted to break into management, is every management job requires you to have some sort of experience managing. You know, it'll always be like, for this role, you must have at least 5 years experience managing. And I just want to know, like, is that consecutively? Because I've had like hundreds of shitty management jobs or something that have only lasted like 2 to 3 weeks, each of them. And if you add them all up, I can tell you that they equal an eternity of hell. Anyways, yeah, I think we're just going to go with that. That's it. Thanks.
Great job, Abby. I really can appreciate that because, like, I used to be a utility technician / dishwasher. So the shovel to walk was fucking. I love that. Good set. Good set. All right. So I want to learn how to do things faster eventually. Sorry, I minimized the UI. I added somebody in and it kind of messed up the things. I had to redo it. So sorry about that. That's on me. So lastly, we got Matt Bandura, who had
That's
1
me.
hour. 1 hour, Matt. You have 1 hour to write jokes about the topic of safe havens.
Yes, safe. Yeah.
When you're ready, let me
Sa-
know.
Sure. I'm ready to go. Yeah. So safe havens, when I heard the term safe haven, I couldn't help but think of like a meadow where the retired safes would go and like frolic around. And then they wouldn't have to worry about people twisting their knobs all the time. But like, then I also thought like, you know what? A bank is just a haven for safes, if nothing else. But I'll tell you what isn't a haven for safes: a hotel room. Now I'm sure those safes have seen some shit. And like, I've been watching a lot of commercial jingles, you know, instead of writing jokes for this. So I couldn't help but think like, safe, 5-800 safe haven today. Yes. My safe's been broken into and I need a new one now. Visit safes.com, a haven for safes.com. Those are two potential jingles. I should, you know, I should buy safes.com after this. You know, the other thing about safe havens is unfortunately you can't run into a church and scream sanctuary like all Quasimodo style like you used to. Like, I'm pretty sure if you did that now, the priest would be like, get your like perfect posture ass out of here, basically. Now, the elephant in the room with safe havens is it's a hot topic, and as a conservative talk show host, I have to talk about the safe spaces. But it's like, you know, at the same time, the only reason they offend like people is because you can't get into them. Like, you know, do you think like Johnny Plumber would be interested into going into this body positive feminist yoga class unless if only for the fact he can't get into it? Like, believe me, Johnny, I've done my reconnaissance. It's pretty boring actually, but you know, do your own yoga. And sometimes, you know, the other thing about a safe haven is you actually have to worry more about the people, you know, inside with you. I mean, it's definitely you're trapped in here with me situation. And it's like, you know, if you're part of the bully clique at school and you're the dumb one and all the other kids are like, you can't leave, because if ever, you leave us, we'll tell everybody about that time you called your teacher mommy, and it was even weirder because you called Mr. Chernet's mommy. And yeah. Yeah, like it'll be much worse if they have the dirt on you. So that's why, I was casted as the dumb one of the bully clique in grade school. And yeah, that's my set. Yeah.
Excellent. Good job, Matt. Thank you so much. All right, that was everybody's sets. They've all done the 1 hour writing course. I don't know what I want to call it. Anyways, great job, everybody. So what's going to happen now is Jessica still here? Only in spirit. Okay. Well, if Jessica's hearing, so what's going to happen is basically, hey, Jessica, sorry. So we'll plug your social medias too, by the way, because that seems like a productive thing to do as well. After this is done, we'll have you all PM me, see who your favorite set. We'll do that anonymously, who your favorite set was. I'll post it later on the group page, and then that person will be advancing. I mean, you guys are all winners because seriously, like a lot of great material within an hour. I think that's really awesome, and you should be very, very happy about that. But you picked the winners, and I have no pressure on me. So anyway, to that being said, Bobby, let's plug some socials, some projects. What do you got going on?
We've got the Right 10 every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific. And I perform out of Shenanigans Comedy Theater in Huntsville, Alabama. If y'all are anywhere near that area and you're looking to make Huntsville connections, this Friday we're having Lyrics and Laughs. It's an open mic and karaoke night. Any comedians who want to come. And then I work out of Stardome here and there, and so stuff like that. And I guess you can find me on Instagram at BooBird31, and I'm on Facebook as Robin Sutton Clark, Bobby Sutton. So, and awesome. I got kicked off Twitter. So,
love the hustle. And Matt,
I got kicked off years and years and years ago before there was ever any politics involved. Let me just put that out there.
All right, Matt, we got.
Well, I'm Matthew Bandura. If you want to follow me on social media, I have Instagram at Batmandura. If you want to see some nice nature pics or the occasional food pic, it's a nice place. So why not give it a follow?
Beautiful. Abby, what do you have to promote?
Follow me at Ouch Abby Stung Me.
Nice. I realized that the windows are minimized, so you actually can't see the whole thing. So
yeah.
Ouch Abby Stung Me at Instagram or Twitter?
All of them.
Nice.
LinkedIn, Parler. I'm there. You can find me.
Great. Ashley, do you have anything to plug?
Please follow me on @AshGutermuth, and you can watch me run, pick up trash, and tell jokes.
Hey, cool.
And she does a lot of running. I'm very jealous of her cardio. Kim, what do you got going on?
I am doing some live stuff coming up at the end of the month. I've got shows on the 31st, the 1st, and the 21st, respectively, January, February. It's on my website, KimWadsworthComedy.com, where you'll find all my social media links. Too many to list, so just one place. KimWadsworthComedy.com.
Thank you so much.
KimWadsworthComedy.com. Oh.
Sounds like a jingle that I want to hear on the website. Luke, anything to promote?
Yeah, I've got a show coming up that I'm producing online. I do improv with my 87-year-old father. Our group is called Duo Dad, and we produce a show Facebook called Duo Dad Presents Life. So yeah, he's lived a long time. I'm at Luke Lindale everywhere. LukeLindale.com, LukeLindale.ca, same thing. Check it out. That's it.
Wicked. Great. Chase, do you have anything you wanted to share with the class?
You can just follow me on Facebook, Chase Bonin. Pick me, though. There's another Chase Bonin from Louisiana, and he sucks. I'm on Instagram at c.a.bon and Twitter at cabfunny.
Awesome. Thank you. Anti-doppelgangers. And Jessica, did you have anything you'd like to promote finally?
Yes, I do in fact have a podcast. It is Histories and Mysteries. A recent name change. It used to be Fat, French, and Fabulous, but then everyone thought that it was a French language weight loss program, and I will teach you neither of those things.
That's awesome. Well, thank you once again. I really do appreciate you all taking the time to do this. Hopefully this really blasts off and we can do this weekly. Once again, all did great. And yeah, if you want to message me as soon as you can, who you liked for tonight, I'll put that at the post up. And if it's a tie, then those people both will be advancing. So yeah, thanks again. Hope you all had fun and got something out of this. And yeah, have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you everybody on Facebook as well for enjoying and watching this and supporting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome job and shows, guys. Really cool.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.